Hi, my name is Adam Lindersmith, and I am the sixth person to find out that we live in a simulation. Yeah. Well, your video was titled 5 People That Discover We Live in a Simulation. So, this is 6 people who discover we live in a simulation. I'm the sixth person. I don't know if we actually live in a simulation, but something pretty interesting happened to me that seems similar to those stories. So I'm gonna share it. Here's my Pink Floyd shirt. So a few years ago, I had a dream. But this dream was unlike any other dream I've ever had before. I couldn't have even imagined it. I couldn't have imagined it until after I'd had the dream. So, I wake up in this dream. I'm in this dream, and I get on a plane. And it's a giant plane with multiple stories. It's bigger than a house. It's huge. It's massive. And I go onto one of the floors, and there were people walking around, and for some reason I felt like I should hide, so there was a couch, and I hid behind it. And then when the people passed, there was a voice that said overhead that we were about to arrive somewhere. Now, sometimes when I think about it, I thought I got off the plane, but really, when I think back to it, I didn't get off the plane. I just went on another room on the plane. So I get away from the couch, I walk through this room, walk down this hallway, and I go into this room. And there's nobody in there. And there's all these computers. There's a computer. Well, there's rows of computers. Kind of like when you're in a computer class in high school or something, just to help you picture it. But there were rows of computers and chairs lined up. And I go up to one of the computers, and I turn it on, and it says username. So I thought, I guess I'll type in my name. So I typed in my name, Adam Taylor Lindersmith, typed it in, hit enter, and then the craziest thing I could have imagined happened. I mean, it is crazier than even my imagination. And I have a pretty wild imagination. So I type in my name and I hit enter, and I see all these little screens, all these little boxes on the screen. And one of them looks like a dream I had earlier that night. So I click on it, and earlier that night I had dreamt I was in somewhere similar to like Arizona, and it was red desert dirt and rocks. And I was on red desert dirt and rocks again, and then there was a blonde and a redhead, and they talked to me, and we walked around, and then there was a lion, and we walked around, and that was the dream. But I had already had that dream earlier that night. So then I X out of that, and I see a dream I had a couple nights ago. So I click on that, and I'm seeing a dream I had a couple nights ago. Then I click out. I click on dream I had a couple weeks ago. And there's like waterfalls, and it's dark, and there's people talking, and I click out of that, and then I scroll way back, and there's a dream of me and Pooh Bear that I had when I was 5 years old. And most of these dreams, I didn't even remember I had them until I saw a clip of it, or I saw the picture before I clicked on the, video. And I was like, how? I remember having this now that I've seen it, but I didn't remember it until I saw it again. And I was like, wait, I've had these dreams before, and this is a record of every dream I've ever had, ever, in my whole life. And I was like, how is this possible? It was a record of every dream I'd ever had, ever. The ones I remember, even the ones I don't remember. And then I would remember it once I saw it. Go, yeah, I remember that. I had the dream a long time ago. I had that dream over a decade ago. And I was like, wow, this is incredible. And it was the most amazing dream I'd ever had. It really was. And I woke up, and I was like, wow, that was amazing. And it was so weird. And in the dream, I clicked on the dream I had earlier that night, and then after watching on the screen, it was like I was moved into it, and I was reliving the dream again. And then I woke up, and I was just like, wow, how is this possible? And I was dumbfounded. It was incredible. I wouldn't have thought that was possible, but apparently it is. I had seen a record of every dream I'd ever had, ever. I was scrolling through them, and I was only there for, I don't know how long, not very long, but I could tell that there was a record of every dream I've ever had, ever. And it almost felt like I wasn't sure if I was supposed to be there. But somehow I had accessed this plethora of information, this plethora of dreams. It was incredible. And I just wonder, one, how is that possible? And two, here's the thing that's craziest of all. I realized that I didn't have to type in my own name. I think I could have typed in anyone's name, and I think I still would have had the same result. I know how crazy that sounds, but I think that if I were to type in someone else's name, this database was unlimited. So if I typed in someone else's name, I think I would have saw all their dreams of their entire life there on record. I think that's possible. And that's the craziest thing of all. Oh my gosh. Well, tell me what you think. Do we live in the Matrix? Is this a simulation? Or is it God's simulation in a way? Tell me your thoughts. Peace out.